Hi there! So this is my introduction video for the first week of the Dramasaurus collaborative project. And I'm a little nervous, so hi there, my name is Jay. My involvement in the fine arts is what I guess some people would make me be called a fine arts hobbyist. For starters, I've been drawing since before I could talk, so since I could hold a pencil at 2, I've been drawing non-stop. It's pretty crazy. In terms of acting and the theater in general, I didn't really start getting involved until I was in WRF, and I was casted in my first play at 8 years old. I played a rat that didn't really talk too much, it was more gestures and stuff. I also became smitten with all sorts of different forms of music and comic books and anime and manga and games and all of that when I was 12, which would further inspire me to keep being involved in the fine arts. However, getting auditions and continuing to act was really tough for me. I didn't really get into any professional productions until I was 14. My first professional play was The Golden Pears, and the role of Devin was one of the best roles I had in a while. He was just a nervous nut like me. Then in high school, when I left all of my friends behind from middle school and pretty much had one of the biggest changes of my life, I met 2 fellow artists and nerds and fans of games called Fonzie and Swaname. They're my 2 closest pals, and well, they helped form Idiots Cubed. My love for the theater didn't stop in middle school though. I kept auditioning for plays and getting turned down, and it wasn't until I was introduced to the world of speech and debate that I decided to pick myself up off the ground and keep performing just in a different way. Instead of being on a stage, I'd be in classrooms performing monologues that I had edited and found online. So I ended up doing really well in speech and debate, and I became the captain of my school's speech club for 2 years and got a total of 12 medals. It was kind of embarrassing, but it was a lot of fun. Then, well, high school came and went, and I found myself in university, another big change in my life. I decided to pursue the arts a bit more and found myself in all sorts of different crazy adventures. On a side note, one thing that's really popular among some of my fans that I already have is the art battles. That started with Swan back in high school. Back on topic though. In university, I was part of a running crew. I ended up doing a bit of stage management, which led to lots of nights of paperwork and gross sobbing. There was a lot of gross sobbing, oh my goodness. I also discovered sound design, which was one of the craziest and coolest things I had ever really done for the theater. I ended up using all of my music skill and my love for video games and all sorts of other media to create one really awesome soundscape that made me feel so evil. But throughout university, I still really wanted to be on stage, so I began to nag some of my drama mates about, well, the more I think about it, the more silly it seems. I gave them my best Flynn Rider smolder, threw in a couple of sparkles, and well, I asked them, guys, gals, Z's, and hot tamales, we should start a YouTube channel. And well, it took a while, and by a while I mean ever since the beginning of first year I had the idea, and it took us, I guess, 2 years to really get together. But 2 years later, I had Taylor, Chelsea, Nick, and Kai, all people who you'll be meeting throughout the week, approach me on different occasions saying, hey, we shouldn't let this idea die. We should do something. We collaborated so well on other projects. Why don't we actually bring this idea you have to life with all of our different backgrounds and skills? So these 4 and I have started what we decided to call, after a few days of debating, the Dramasaurus! Yeah! I'm actually really excited to see what else we dig up. The only thing is, this is the one spring and summer where I'm taking classes all through the spring and summer. So I guess you guys won't be seeing all that much of me. but let's not give up. I mean, there's a lot else I could still talk about with this remaining time. But I don't know. I'm actually pretty boring. I mean, pretty awesome. Oh yeah, buddy. How about I talk about some other things I like and do? Well, as you can tell, I'm a big fan of drawing. I've been drawing since I was 2. I love gaming as well. My brother introduced me to gaming when I was like 5. Constants in my life are drawing, gaming, and my family, and Muffin, who is my best friend ever, and and okay, those two too. I guess Swan and Phonesy have been a constant. Oh, one other thing I should probably mention. I have what I guess you can call a bit of a... Well, how do I put this? I have a love for coffee, let's say. Starbucks are my friends, hence why I raid every Starbucks I see. It's actually really bad. Shush, Muffin, shush. But back on the topic of the channel, since I'm not going to be here, look at all these awesome people, and please watch them until I come back. Please, really do. I mean, there's not much else I can talk about, and if you guys don't keep watching, this is going to spiral into a dark circle of... Oh, wait. I'll still be on the official Tumblr to chat if you guys really love seeing more of me. Speaking of which, shameless plug time! Yeah! Alright! Yay! Woohoo! So, like I said, to stay up to date on the latest Dramasaurus stuff and to chat with me a bit more until I load up a new video, please follow us over at the official Dramasaurus Tumblr! Yeah, because, you know, that's where all the cool kids are hanging out. So there's the link. Yeah! And if you want to see more of my awesome doodles and stuff, you can check me out over on my Tumblr, which is... Muffin will announce it for you in just a second. Let me fix drawing her. At JRArt on Tumblr! Woohoo! And you'll get to see more of Muffin too and figure out what her story is. If you only want to see the good stuff, then you can check it out over on my DA. I have a DeviantArt account too, and that's at JRT. And well, if you want to see all of my crazy adventures and live blogs and just general fandom related stuff and get to know me a bit more, since this video was kind of a little rambly, you can go see all of my J-sanity over at RoarJR. And since for this channel I'll be uploading on Mondays, until the next Monday, I want you guys to stay frosty, keep watching, and keep seeing all the awesome work that we're going to be generating. And, well, that's it. If you were wondering what I made this video with, I made this video with the awesome program called QuickTime, which has a screen recorder. Woo! And, of course, Fire Alpaca, which is one of the best free art programs I've used in a really long time. I make most of my stuff with Fire Alpaca. And if you're wondering about the tunes that are playing in the background, I have included all the links in the description. So until the next Monday, guys, thanks again for watching and stay frosty. Love me. Seriously, thanks guys. I'll see you next Monday. Or whenever Monday. Yeah!